It all began at the end of Main Street at the Magic Kingdom. My first day at Disney was actually in my traditions class, and I started that day with three of my roommates. And so I look around, and unbeknownst to me, I was actually surrounded by 30 of my coworkers. In the middle of Main Street, at the end towards the castle, the professor exclaimed to us, "You are all working at the Magic Kingdom." And for me to first see the castle as a cast member, it meant the entire world to me. And throughout the next 4 months, I didn't know that I would be spending every single night with my roommates, making face masks and baking cookies and watching Back to the Future as much as we could, and then going to work for 15-hour shifts and working at the Magic Kingdom with the best people in my entire life. Of the 30 of us, I had two particular friends that really stood out to me, and their names were Andrew and Cheyenne. And Andrew, Cheyenne, and I were just the three musketeers. We were the best of friends. We spent every single night and morning together. We spent the IHOP dates together. All of us would just go after work and sneak up from backstage, and we would just go to Thunder Mountain, which is our favorite ride. So it gets to the last day, and we decided that we would spend the morning with our roommates and the nights with our coworkers. So we spent the night, and we decided that we would all meet up at the end of Main Street, right where we first met up. And I remember Andrew not texting me back, and I thought that was kind of weird because I know that we do talk a lot, and he kept reading my messages, like he didn't reply. Couldn't find Cheyenne either, but that was besides the point. So I spent all day mad at him, thinking I'm never talking to him again, and cannot believe he's not going to say bye to me. And so we all gathered to watch the last fireworks show at the end of Main Street. And we're about to take the picture, and as the camera clicks, Cheyenne comes screaming, and she's like, "Don't you dare take the picture without me!" And I'm like, oh my goodness, like there she is, like there's my girl Cheyenne. And so we take the picture, and I still look around and don't see Andrew anywhere. And then the music starts, and we all look at each other, and we just start to cry as we lock eyes with each other, knowing that this is the last time we'll ever see each other again, and this is the last time we'll all be in the same place. And so as the music starts, I get a tap on my shoulder, and somebody turns right around and they say, "Surprise!" And it's Andrew, and I just freak out, thinking, oh my goodness, like I cannot believe you, why are you doing this to me? Like, what did you do? Why were you so mad at me? And he said, "I was just trying to surprise my best friend for like the last time." So I'm just like crying into his arms, and we're all just hugging and crying and watching the last fireworks show for the very last time. And we spent an extra 5 minutes at the end of Main Street together, surrounded by tourists just watching us, like who were these crazy people, 30 college kids just hugging each other and crying and laughing. And so we decided for our last hurrah, our bucket list was to actually fill up our favorite ride, which was Thunder Mountain. So we decided to all fill it up, and I called my roommates and I said, "Hey guys, like let's go and fill up the ride, like that's what we want to do the entire time." So right as the park closed, we were actually the last ones on the ride, and so all 40 of us filled up the entire train, and we just chanted and screamed and yelled and laughed like we always did. And we made our way back, and we took an abrupt stop, and we all just looked at each other, and we said our final goodbyes, knowing that some of us would go home to Florida or New Zealand or Jamaica even. It was just the most amazing feeling having friends all over the world. And we looked at each other and we said our final goodbyes, and we laughed and we cried, and we just thought how thankful we were to all be in the same place, and how lucky we were to even work together, because the chances of us even getting in was so hard, and all of us just wanted to work here for our entire lives. And so with my 40 coworkers, with my 30 coworkers, and with my 3 roommates, we all just sat as the park closed, and we looked at each other, and we just had the most tearful goodbye. And at the end of it, we just decided that our last time should be in Main Street. So we stood exactly where we first saw each other for the first time, and we said our final goodbyes at the end of Main Street, right there in front of the castle at the end of the projection show.